There's a picture along the fences. It was probably about minus 25 or something like that. Sort of a summer day, and we just had a little snow. But again, there it is. Technology at hand. It's just a question of thinking about it differently. This, by the way, is the same light. The city of Los Angeles has relived. It's a huge city. There are more people living in Los Angeles than live in all of Portugal. They took, this is the street light with sodium vapor. There's the same street light using those lights, LEDs. Better light, more uniform, better quality of light. The street's not yellow, it's really that color, right? They've achieved so far almost a 60% reduction in their energy cost. Not to mention their operating savings and how they manage the city of Los Angeles. Here at the embassy in Lisbon, the U.S. Embassy in Lisbon, we have large buildings that have air conditioning, unfortunately. There's a lot of systems that require it. And we've installed maglev chillers, which allow variable speed, much less friction. Again, these solutions exist. Now, this is not inventing the future differently, but we're dealing with aspects of the present we have to deal with. There are a lot of solutions at hand. Again, this is Elite Green Embassies. This is the kind of stuff that we also do. So maglev chiller, right here at the embassy in Lisbon. Now, this is another one we just put up at the embassy in Helsinki. This is a micro turbine, a wind turbine. It's about 1 meter tall, and I'll show you. Let's see.
This thing's going up on the balcony of the ambassador to Finland's, what is it, patio, residence.
Okay, and now tell us, this will be the first actually installed and operational windscreen wind turbine.
This is 3 years in the making, going up on the embassy.
All right.
Very excited about it.
That video, sorry.
Product number 1, Windstream's Turbo Window. First installation.
3 blades, meter tall, rated at 0.5 kW. You put them on a line. It's designed, for example, it's basically specifically designed for urban infill, where you have gusty winds. You can cover a rooftop. You take one of the roofs and put them along the edge of a rooftop, and it just plugs into the house current on this side of the meter. Now you're going to say, oh, that's, okay, maybe it worked. What do you think it costs for 0.5 kW that you can just plug in to reduce the load in a house? What do you think is a reasonable cost for that? Oh, come on, this is not, you're not going to fail this test. What do you think? 2,000 euros?
I'd say 5,000.
5,000 euros, anybody else?
3.
Okay, let's convert the US dollar cost to euros. With a built-in inverter, 350 euros. 350 euros for a 0.5 kW system. Let's assume they price it the same here. If they treat euros and dollars the same, it'd be 500 euros. Gotcha. Okay, now we know the wind's there. Portugal's got a great wind profile, so you can just see. You don't have to even drill the roof. They just sit down there, go along the edges of all sorts of buildings. People take them in their residences and just plug them in to a residence. And power's on this side of the meter. Again, so yes, I'm not solving all the issues, but somebody came up with a clever idea of a different way to use a natural resource. The same kind of things you can do here and are doing here. And we've also we're going to take some this summer and bring out some cottages out in the countryside in Finland and see how they do put up the rooftops out there and see. But again, another possible solution. So what does it all mean? I have no idea. What does it mean? Renewable energy sustainable business practices are the greatest opportunities of the century. They are not only the most compelling in terms of what we need, but they are also going to be the most profitable. Everything you know about your world, everything that we all know in our world, modern world, is based upon a premise that may no longer hold true. Cheap, abundant fossil fuel. It's no longer cheap, it's dubious as to whether it's even abundant, and we know that the words fossil fuels bring with them the tremendous challenge of CO2. Now, I'm not going to tell you that oil is evil or gas is evil, but it is a challenge, and it's clearly not going to be the solution for the future. It took 600 million years to accumulate what we have been consuming and will have basically consumed in less than 200. That's not good math. That's not good math. I will tell you one other piece of math. I don't think I put it in this presentation. Let us make an assumption that our demand globally for oil doesn't go up. Today we produce and consume roughly 85 million barrels of oil a day, right? 85 million barrels of oil a day is produced worldwide, and we consume roughly that same amount. And let's assume over the next 20 years that nobody wants more. The Europeans don't want more, the Americans don't want more, the Chinese don't want more, the Indians, nobody wants more. Sorry, no, don't want one more, not one more drop. Now we know that is not a true assumption. But assume that's the case. Now let's apply a very conservative decline curve to known existing production of 3% per annum. Very conservative. Any petroleum engineer will tell you that's a very conservative number. Assuming it's just 3% a year. That means, in order to stay level, nobody wants more, over the next 20 years, we will have to discover and put into production, discover and fully develop into production, the equivalent to 4 new Saudi Arabias. In roughly 140 years of commercial oil production, there has been 1 Saudi Arabia. You got 20 years to find and fully develop 4 more. Do the math. You're scientists. What do you think? Whether you think we're running out, you don't think it's just a timing issue. We are going to have to invent a different future than the one the president has been living in. It means taking some risks. Only those who risk going too far can possibly find out how far they can go. T.S. Eliot. This is where you guys are, right? You must take the risks. Another one I like. Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. Robert Kennedy. And then in Finland, this one always gets their attention. Wayne Gretzky, the great hockey player, you miss 100% of the shots you never take. Get it? If you, the best, the brightest people at partner, these really creative, smart, inventors of our future, if you don't take the risk, if you don't take the shots, we're not going to get there. This isn't really up to the U.S. government, and it's not up to the government of Portugal. It is up to you. Now, we invite you to be our partners, to be in conversation that we can all work together. But I can assure you, I'm not going to solve the problem. Judah McHale is going to solve the problem. So, in the end, here's the question. Would you rather fear the future, or would you rather shape it? It is yours. Choose the future you want and invent it. Do not create what I have given you. Thank you. No, if I leave that here.
So that was a wonderful presentation to launch the Sustainable Campus Challenge. And in fact, what I learned from this presentation, because we learned a lot, but it was very important for all of those which want to now, all over the country, provide ideas to contribute to this.